Hello, friends, followers, and fellow book lovers. I'm excited to bring you this new episode where I share with you a book I've recently read. Today's book is Leading with the Heart by Coach K. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to say his last name. I have not practiced it enough. But if you go back to, if you're on Rumble or YouTube, you can see the screenshot of the book cover if you want to get the spelling. And I will drop it in the comments for you, or in the description. So, why this book? I read this book because it is the book of the month for our leadership team. 2, it teaches to lead and care, how to lead and care for your partners. In this case, Coach K is talking about his basketball players. You know, I know the school that he talked about, but right now, just totally right out of my head. Number 3, Coach K had years of experience leading in the military and on the court. And growing up as an Army brat, I always like to read leadership books by military men and women, because I have found that they have plenty of life experience to really have an impact on the person reading the book. One of the things I really valued in college is the professors who actually worked before they taught, because they gave greater insight into what we were being taught. And that became extremely valuable to me early on as I started my professional career after college. All right, 3 leadership principles. Care more for your partners than yourself. A great example of that is towards the end of Coach K's coaching career, he was having some health issues. And instead of taking the time to get better, he went and was with his basketball players. Eventually, he did end up sitting out for a season because he really had to recuperate, and he wasn't doing that as coach. That was just the easiest one because audiobook. All right, number 2, stand by friends when they face hard times. There were several times where throughout his coaching career, and even part of his military time, where he stood by his friends or his coworkers and supported them through hard times. One of those is towards the end of the book. He talks about another coach who he helped set up a cancer research foundation on his behalf because he died from cancer. And Coach K wanted to give back. And the third thing is to support what's best for the individual. And that means even if it takes away from your group or from your team, their talents, abilities, the thinking that they bring. Because here's the thing. Ultimately, it needs to be about what's best for our people. How can we take care of them? I have a very good friend. He's with an organization called, I think it's W7. Man, he'd be so mad at me right now. Chris, in case you're hearing this, I apologize. Anyway, his thing is he says, take care of the people and they'll take care of the mission. And when I worked for him many years ago, I truly saw that as he took care of us, that allowed us to take care of the work, what our mission was at the time of that job, and really be able to deliver results for the client. There are a lot of great lessons in this book by Coach K. And there really is some good material in there that comes out of his life and the stories that he tells. One of the things I really appreciated is how he stayed friends with many of his students after they became NBA players or they moved on into business or something else. And that really says a lot. That really says a lot, James. That was for you, that yawn. To the character of the man Coach K, that he maintained friendships with people that had moved on from being his basketball players. One of the things that I've come to value in my own life, more so than I ever realized I would, is relationships. Those friendships, those associations with people. I was texting a friend the other day, and I was just thinking about him, so I started texting him to check on how he's doing. He calls me, he's like, "Hey, can I call?" I'm like, "Yeah." We spent almost an hour on the phone. He's a really good man, and I value his friendship. Hope to get down to see him in his new place that he's got, where he's living. But look, sometimes we do what's best, and it works out for the benefit of the team, for the company. And sometimes we do what's best for the individual, and it ends up taking away. A leader does not allow what's extracted become a distraction or a hindrance to the growth and progress of the group. It's just that simple. All right, my friends, followers, and fellow book lovers, thank you for joining me today. And if you enjoyed this episode, please like and share it. If you or someone you know feel stuck in their career, that's what I help people with. I'm a transition coach. I help people work towards a promotion or a new career field. Let me try that again. I help people work towards a promotion or transition to a new career field. And you can connect with me at turningleafs.com. As this is episode 102, I am running a giveaway for my book that's coming out that I'm helping to write with several other authors on personal transitions. And the giveaway is a copy of the book and a ticket to the event in October. So how do you get one? How do you get on the list to get selected? Here you go. You ready? It's simple. Go to my Instagram account, Iron Will Becker. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Click the like button on one of the podcast posts, and then tag 3 friends. That's it. When I see that, your name will go on the hat, literally the hat, and one of my kids will pick it out. And we'll do that here by episode 115, we'll have that done, and we'll get it up on YouTube and Rumble for you guys. And then we'll work out the messaging and all that kind of stuff. So, all my friends, followers, and fellow book lovers, I hope you guys go out and make it a great day and make it a great month. This is April.